Troopers and grinders. It is time for yet another one of Hank's recaps for the weekend. Very unorthodox recap this time around because no UFC. So the hardcore in me had to search elsewhere, and I found it, guys. I found it. I did want to mention stuff that happened in Dirty Boxing as well, but I was on a Friday. I mean, if people want, I can go over the Dirty Boxing too, but sort of even more low level compared to the celebrity boxing card, to be honest. More to talk about with the boxing and also Jesus Christ, my brain. WWE Clash in Paris also took place on Sunday because event was taking place in France, and so therefore a rare WWE Sunday card like the good old days, pal. Yeah. So I'm going to be going over that for all the wrestling marks who are also fans of the channel as well. But if we have to, I'll also do a bonus. I'll also do a bonus Dirty Boxing card. But there's also going to be Contender Series happening tomorrow, and tune in midday on Tuesday because I will be going over my picks for all 5 fights on the card. I have been 10-0 the last 2 weeks, so I'm the guy to talk to when it comes to Contender Series picks, apparently. I don't know if that's actually true or not. We're going to have to find out, honestly. Hank has aura when he's typing and becomes batshit insane seeing him IRL. Hey, it's a perfect combination, right? Tony Ferguson. Tony time. Hold on, I'm talking, brother. CJI was fucking lit. The Craig Jones International. Oh wait, no, Invitational. The Craig Jones Invitational. How was that? I didn't catch much of that. Boars, saw, dude, saw. Hello, Vinny the Guinea. Greatest walkout in BJJ history by Craig. Nice. Who did he take on again? I heard that he choked Chael Sonnen out. Was that like this event or was that another one? Because honestly, given all the dumbassery that Chael Sonnen has been promoting over the last couple days, his ass deserves to get choked out. So, Hank, dude, you should conceal your picks until after the card for the Mecca, bro. People will be copying you like Gilly. Vinny doesn't really copy my picks all that much. And honestly, guys, like all the big ones, they do their stuff on like Monday and Tuesday, but I'm getting them in on like Thursday after a bunch of research, after a bunch of work, studying everything. So it's just different. So I'm not going to be worried too much about it. I won't be sharing it in clown shows, chat, that's for sure. But honestly, it's a double-edged sword whether or not to steal my picks, because either it's going to be great and you're only going to get 2 wrong, or it's going to be like barely getting over 50%, in which case you might be, in trouble, might be in the bottom quarter. So it's, it's good for them and it's bad for them. It's great for me though. Especially if it's bad, if I do bad for the week, it's really good for me because, then there's the allegations that they stole from me and then they're out. So I'm not too worried about it, honestly, but I really enjoyed the Ring of Thrones, even though boxing is usually very boring. To be honest, guys, I need to just say this outright. Vinny and I were talking about how boring boxing is, which is maybe the most obvious opinion in the world to have if you've watched it for like 30 minutes. But I'll tell you guys, celebrity boxing and professional boxing are 2 different beasts, dude. Like celebrity boxers and like low level boxers, I think, get more finishes because there's way more of a disparity in terms of talent, like more circus kind of fights. So I honestly think there's more of a likelihood of getting a lot of finishes on the card if you're tuning into the celebrity stuff. So I'm not complaining, to be honest. Like I sometimes I've had to sit through a boxing card that was all fucking decisions, not one knockout. So more finishes I see, the better. And it seems like a lot of those are happening in celebrity boxing. So, hey, no skin off my nose. I got no problem with it. We have 2 disagreements, maybe 10 out of 12 card for you. Whamp, whamp, whamp. Yeah, I mean, you're going to have to prove your mettle this time, Vinny. You can't only pick main cards this time. You got to go through the whole shebang. So, saw. We'll see. If you can get fucking 12 out of 12 predictions right out the gate, I will be very impressed. I'll tell you that much. I want to see nude female boxing. Kitty and titty punches in the main targets. Watch some Attitude Era mud pit wrestling from the 1990s. I think that's closest to a suggestion I can give you. Or just, tune into your local legal site and just search up boxing in the search bar, and then probably find something. Maybe Family Guy. Hank's got the mind of a Jew, but the body of an Aryan. Seems like a pretty unstoppable combination to me. I mean, I think it's a good thing, to be honest. I'm very crafty, Bubble, and I am able to sell a lot of bridges to people. I love to build pyramids, Vinny. You can't lowball these things, Bubble. I mean, you got to sell me for a good price. Oh, God, I'm nauseous. And being on this stream, it gives me gauge. I forgot to put in all my damn descriptions. Give me a second. Don't look. Turn around. Yeah, you little bastards. Boop, 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 boop. There we go. All right, now I'm in high spirits. Now I got the juices flowing. The Jewish juice. Oy vey. All right, let's get into this shit. Enough dilly-dallying. Here we go. All right. Make sure to like the stream, by the way. Girl fight clips on Reddit is a weird turn-on for me. I don't know why. It seems a lot of Reddit threads are a turn-on for you, Vinny. And honestly, I can respect it. Hola, amigo. Hello, Trace. I hope you are doing well. Hola, ¿cómo estás? ¿Estás bien? Feels good to see Cena win. Yeah, it does. I mean, to be fair, Big Boris, he's only lost to Cody. Like, last, how many months has it been? It's been 6 or 7 months of John Cena just dominating, and with one like loss in Cody Rhodes. Like, he's only lost once within the last 7 months, so it's not like we're getting like balding Cena who's losing to fucking Solo Sikoa. We're not in that era anymore, thank God. I wonder if he beats Brock, though. That is a question. Master Race Hank. Yes, exactly. I'm the new breed, dude. The inbred version of the Jewish German. Vinny is a fanboy. What's wrong with that? Hey, dude, I need all the fanboys I can get. All right. Hemrick Hankler. Yes. I was the brains behind it, man. I was the ultimate monster. I ate my gun before they could put me on trial. Yay. Anyway, is this too small? Feels too small. That is not the right way. There we go. I don't think this is good either. Oh, Jesus. Let's move all the way over here. What the? Whoa, I'm tripping out, man. Yeah, this should be better. All right, that's good enough. Okay, so a couple women's boxing bouts. Oh, Indian got put out with a body shot. What else is new? 2 women's bouts, no finishes, of course. Amir Anderson. I don't know who the hell this guy is, but I'll tell you what. He looked pretty damn good to me. He looked like a real boxer. Was really putting his combinations together fluidly. I don't know. You couldn't really tell that he was a celebrity. He looked like a professional in there. Really slick combinations. Very good at pressuring this guy Vitor up against the ropes, throwing bombs, but also doing very well with the timing of it. Which timing beats power. Speed beats power. Timing beats speed. And Amir definitely had the timing. So this was a very entertaining. This is a good highlight. People forget, man. There's more than 2 fights on this card. I am indeed a fanboy of Hank the Bank. Yeah, you always taking loans from me. God damn freeloader. Moocher. And kumbaya, my lord. Kumbaya. Kumbaya, my lord. Kumbaya. Milady, I'm kumbaya. Milady, I'm here for thee. All right, anyway. Jesus, fucking gnat. It's the gnat that smiles back, goldfish. Then the next bout was Raheem Pardesi and Armadouche. Amadouche. Roselick. Um, Raheem honestly didn't look that great in this one. It seemed like Roslick was putting on the pressure more often than not. Um, both these guys are trading, went to round 4, very competitive. But it seemed like the body shots of Pardesi were adding up over time because eventually he just crumpled them with one. And I really don't know who had an advantage in this fight for the most part. I think Roslick won a few rounds, but yeah. Then Pardesi just found his way back, had more stamina, more cardio, more grit, and Roslick went down to a few body shots. So them's the break. Sometimes you can be doing very well and then lose it towards the very end. Hank Kermit the Jew here with the Muppet Show, which I was able to get through my connections with Israel and Netanyahu. It's Amadeus. Amadeus, boom, boom, boom. Amadeus. Oh, Dr. Zayas. Pronunciation. I swear to God, there's some song called Amadeus. What is it? Amadeus. Rock Me Amadeus. That's not it. Yeah, Rock Me Amadeus. Rock Me Amadeus. Yeah, that's it. Kermit Yahoo, Ben Zion. Yeah, that's right. And helping me produce this thing is a capitalist pig. You know her. You hate her. It's Miss Piggy. Uh-oh. Looks like I made her mad again. Kermit! How could you not give moi the starting role in your brand new colonization? Well, yeah, Miss Piggy, I was gonna let you be the closing act, but then Fozzie, I haven't given him one in a while, and Gonzo had a brand new trick. I do not care, Kermit. You do not give me this starting role. I'm gonna kick your keister. I am leaving the production. Oh, no, don't do that, Miss Piggy. I'm sure there's a way we can work it out. I don't even want to look at you, Kermit. How could you betray like this? Hiya! Wow! Real name. There's a demon named Asmodeus. This is the dawning of the age of Asmodeus. The age of Asmodeus. Something tells me that wouldn't have been as catchy. Capitalist piggy. All right. Anyway, the next fight was between fucking Mr. Universe pageant contender and a new game program designer, basically. To be fair, Marcin did not look like he does in this picture over here. He actually, tried to do his best Sean O'Malley impression with the colored braids. Hey, Damien, you might twist your braids up real nice, but don't you dare get them twisted. Anyway, Marcin, yeah, he actually looked like a man. He actually looked like a man in there. Didn't have the glasses on. It's classic, 90s, 2000s drama. Just beautify him, Give her a what do they call it? A makeover, So he got a Sean O'Malley makeover, but it was not enough to beat D'Amour. Like, I remember Marcin just throwing just huge punches from a million miles away, and none of them landed at all. And meanwhile, Chase Demore could actually strike up close in the pocket, and Marcon just had nothing for it. He was trying to get the win from far away. Far, far away, Fiona. And it just wasn't working out. Demore was just putting everything together perfectly, and beat him up against the. Oh yeah, didn't he? Yeah, I think he got cut or hurt somewhere over his eye, and the doctor tell him doctor stoppage. You tell him doctor stoppage, Pierre. So yeah, unfortunate, but he was probably gonna get fucking slept anyway. We then had a bout that very much annoyed me between Ty Mitchell and Sean Hemphill. Sean Hemphill, and I sell hemp and hemp accessories. Out here in the state of California, I think all drugs should be free. Everyone should have the right to smoke, inhale, inject. uh, God, what other methods do you take drugs? To pop any pills that they want to. I'll tell you what, especially when it's hemp and it's Integrity Farms, okay? And I'll tell you what, Bobby doesn't smoke a spliff or drink any alcohol. I tell you that boy ain't right. You don't smoke hemp? Whoa! Old Hemp Hill was doing really well on Ty Mitchell, I'll tell you what. Next thing you know, Ty Mitchell's starting to kick his ass. Dale, you stay away from Ty Mitchell, all right? But yeah, Ty Mitchell looked very impressive early on. Looked super quick. Was very good at pushing Hemphill up against the ropes and just having his way with them. And his countering game was also very good. But Hemphill showed heart for pretty much the entire fight. And in the second half of the fight was really starting to pour it on with Ty. Ty was he was broken by like round 11 because the dude just was throwing nothing, eating shots, and then like he literally like pretended to trip and fall through the ropes and like lose his balance and was literally just like laying like in the ropes like in missionary position, spread eagle. Just an embarrassing final couple minutes for Ty Mitchell. But apparently it was enough. Apparently he'd done enough early on in the bout to win it, but which I don't know if I agree with or not. Honestly, I wasn't writing down the scorecards for every single round. It's hard to when it's boxing, but yeah, just unfortunate. It was Hemphill did good enough to push it to a split, but I guess it was just too little, too late. But honestly, just for what a bitch Ty Mitchell was acting like, what a pussy he was at the end of the fight, just fucking give it to Hemphill because that dude's an actual boxer with spirit who isn't a fucking Floyd Mayweather motherfucker. So very unfortunate that this was for a title and that this coward to my right is a champion. But something tells me he's losing the belt real quick. The hills have eyes. The Gribbles must have red eyes. I have red eyes, Hank. That's when I was cloned in the factory. And the Terminators are here to take over all of our modern day facets in society. They're coming for me, Hank. I don't know what to do. Pocket sand. Hi-cha! Hashy Hank Hill. And as I smoked the hash pipe of John Redcorn, it all of a sudden started to dawn on me. Maybe Dale's wife actually cheated with this man. And maybe that guy from that Japanese fella's actually from Laos. And maybe George Bush's handshake was limp because he had a limp dick. I don't know. Gosh dang it, Bobby, it's nothing but toilet music. But now that I have the hash pipe in my lungs, all of a sudden I like it. Yo, what's good, bro? Miss you and Vinny. You see, King's World's finally back. Holy shit. Took you long enough, man. What's been going on? It's good to have you here. So yeah, fuck Ty Mitchell. Fuck, as Gene Silva would put it, fuck Ty Mitchell. Fuck Ty Mitchell. Fuck Ty Mitchell. Then he probably hated all of that. And then we had this guy Joey Essex against João Barboza. Dude, I honestly can't remember any of this. I think my mind was focused out on keeping my kids in check in the chat. I wasn't focused on this one. Guess Joey looked good. It's majority decision, so he can't have looked that good. Barboza, I just remember these two swinging and trading and having a big old fucking scrap, and then one guy won. So there it is. Oh my god, this is hysterical, dude. Saw. Kingeth. Biggest Dickus? Just wait till they hear what Biggest Dickus has to say. He has a wife, Incontinentia. Incontinentia buttocks. Shut up! Throw him to the floor. Throw Brian to the floor. Do you find it irritable? Have a great night. Well, Nano was here for the one comment. And you know what? The comment stung, so you did your job, Nano. All right, you happy? You pulled it off, okay? God damn it. Got me again. How could he say me and Vinny are a couple? That's so original, man. How am I supposed to counter that? We missed you, young Master Obi World. Saw, dude. No clever jokes. I like to call him Guano, Vinny the Guinea. There's no chance that our friend Guano Man was behind this tale. Oh, Guano Man, it's not his MO. How am I supposed to know what Guano has to say? Because? Ooh. He's a big hoss, all right. If and he tells everybody that. Anyway, our next fight in MMA, if you can even call it that, Dylan Dennis took on Warren Spencer, some rando that just chucked in front of him like an oncoming freight train. First complaint, let's leave him with the blood stain. Your best bet is to stay away. It's just one of those days. But Dylan Dennis, he honestly looked like shit. As long as this thing was on the feet, Warren Spencer hit him with a big left hand, and Dylan was like, "Hey, I love it. Give me more." Ate another one like it was fucking second breakfast. And then next thing you know, Warren Spencer just shoot the takedown. Don't hurt me. And then Dylan Dennis was like, "Well, I got him. Okay, I'll just do this and fall on the floor and be on top of him. Oh, hey, I won. Great." I think I could have beaten Warren Spencer if I just, followed the Dylan Dennis technique. Hey, baby. Yeah, Dylan Dennis just mounted his ass like fucking Diddy with one of his victims at the party. And yes, Diddy in that case. And Dylan Dennis got the tap like he was Terrence McKinney. Trust. So, boxing's a joke when Dylan Dennis has a belt in it. Vinny and Hank goated. Thank you. Thank you very much. Hank Beard is goated. Thank you, brother. Ever since I go with Muslim Peaks in main event, the beard get bigger, brother. Kill everybody, brother. I the man, I the champ. I gonna fuck my cousin and then smash this guy. Guano. He said, "Nice comeback, not ice comeback. Don't leave, bro." Yeah, it's too late, Vinny. I sent him to I sent him to Uganda, so no coming back from that one, man. Said bad things about me, and I don't like that. But he accused me of being a terrible president. He said I was dying, and so I shipped him in a box to Southeast Africa, and we like that. Oh, Guano. That's what we call him. Guano. True. Guano. He's Guano Truly. That's what we call him. Guano Truly. Guano Tortellini. He's gone. Adios, muchacha. Ty, dude. Thank you, dude. Thank you. Hank, when's the weed stream? I've yet to do a pina colada sobe drink. It's not happening for a while. My preferred drug is Botox and also whatever keeps me up in the morning. I love coffee. We like that. Vincels Unite. Yes, that includes King's World, me, and oh, I'm sure they'll show up eventually. Oh, I mean, he's had his following from his stream days. I'm sure they're around somewhere. When's the weed stream? I don't know, man. I don't know. I have no idea. Mailson. That's right. I know it's you. I know it's you, Mailson. You can trick all the others, but you won't fool me. I know. Let's see who this monster really is. Email Mailson. Yeah, and I would have gotten away with it too, and clipped a bunch of stuff and made Hank embarrassed if it wasn't for you meddling kids and your Vinny fucking furry dog too. Who, me? God damn it, Frailson. I knew it was. I always knew it was you. I can dude. I can dab on the stream if you'd like, so yeah, I mean that could definitely entertain his fantasies. My girl just dropped another 3K on Botox. Ugh. It's gonna look like fucking Christy Nome, dude. She's gonna shoot a dog too. Her face is all numb. She has become comfortably numb. Wamp, wamp, wamp. But then we had our co-main event for this fucking circus. Old Tony Ferg, El Cucuy, Baba Booey. And you're seeing this right, guys. Do not adjust your sets. Do not rub your eyes at all, thinking that you're tripping on something like a dab from Vinny. You're not on a dab right now, Vinny. Tony Ferguson beat Salt Pappy, the prestigious, the undefeated in his own mind, the professional boxer, according to KSI, Salt Pappy, the experienced, old crafty vet with the big meaty hooks. Yeah. Tony Ferguson beat him, man. Super duper impressive. Trust, guys, Tony Ferguson was eating shots over and over again, but all of a sudden the chin has magically repaired himself. It was probably via, telekinesis. He was probably doing the Valsalva technique, and all the blood was rushing back to his chin, and he was probably eating a bunch of watermelon to get all the metals, out of there. And he survived. He took the best shots from Salt Pappy, just ate him super easily. And then next thing you know, he's putting on the pressure and rushing forward and backing Salt Pappy into the corner and just doing fantastic work, honestly. Really good combinations, very good timing with the striking, knowing when to get out of the way after he landed a punch, predicting what Salt Pappy was going to throw, and then putting in the counter. And then by like round 2 and 3, he knew he had his number and just started to wail away on Salt Pappy. Honestly, it's not the best win in the world, but it's a win, guys. That's the point. It's a win, and Tony hasn't had a win in millennia, honestly, since there were, since there was a disease out here shutting everything down. It's that ancient. So congrats to Tony, man. He put in a hell of an effort. Looked honestly looked better than he has every other fight before. Maybe like the Chandler fight was looking pretty good there, but we just haven't seen any flashes of brilliance from Tony ever since. But I have heard that Tony trained, in a boxing ring for all his MMA fights, so he was actually quite comfortable here because he's just better at boxing than pretty much anything else right now. And He showed it, dude. I think he's found his home, dude. It's one thing I do like about the celebrity boxing shows is that they actually give former UFC fighters a chance to really shine, especially if they're strikers. So, congrats to Tony Ferguson. He broke Salt Pappy, just survived him. Basically, ate a bunch of shots. I honestly thought he wouldn't be able to, but Tony hasn't been knocked out since Chandler, so I think he's tougher than people think, and it all worked out, man. And I'm very happy. He had a stare down with Dylan Dennis. Don't know if that's going to be the next fight or if it's going to take place in MMA or in boxing. But if I were Tony, I'd probably take boxing because it's definitely not Dylan's preferred sport. He was getting lit up, punched in the face over and over again. So if I were Tony, I'd basically give him an ultimatum that it's either fight me in boxing or don't fight me at all. In that case, I think he would probably win. So if I'm Tony's manager, that's what I'm doing. But yeah, flood of relief over me that Tony won because he is a legend. Where are you at, Khabib? I know that would piss Vinny off. I'm sorry. What the fuck is this? All right, it's gone. Tony equals the crimp spun. Yeah, it's spun him 360 degrees and he still won. How shit is Salt Pappy? Do you think it was an early stoppage? Yeah, I think it was. Although I will say that he took a bunch of unanswered shots at the very end of the sequence, but in situations like that, you give them a standing 8 count or, give them some time to recuperate, unless they're like on the way to falling down, which he wasn't. You don't stop that fight, but it's just a symptom of these refs for this card being fucking geriatric, like wax figures in a museum. That's how old they are. Old fucking prunes they stole from the local retirement home and gave them a referee license. How the fuck did any of these old farts end up at this event? Unless they wanted it to be a circus. Who even was Salt Pappy? It's actually a good question. I'm pretty sure he has a YouTube channel. Filipino-British social media influencer and boxer, known for viral dance challenges and his comedic imitation of the chef Salt Bae. There you go. Tony's pressers during and after the Khabib era made me cringe harder than anything ever in my life. It was Tony time, man. Everybody else liked it. Everybody else made a bunch of memes out of it. So, I think you're in the silent minority. Actually, no, you're the vocal minority, not the silent majority. Other people I've seen like clip as pressers, and that because those become jokes. Hold on, I'm talking, brother. Tiramisu on Tuesdays. And then the Dana White privilege. Like, come on, man, it's gold. And I know that Khabib, he talked very direct, and I don't like Tony, and I want to beat him. Wow, fantastic. A 365-mile-per-hour front kick from a propane tank is the only time Tony has ever been knocked out, unless you count the Justin fight. And he didn't get knocked out. Dude has a fucking hell of a chin. He's got great cardio, too. David Goggins trained him in maybe the absolute worst way possible. Yeah. So it didn't get knocked down or out by Justin Gaethje, which is honestly a miracle. He looked like a fucking Picasso portrait. I always said, why the fuck are these 80-year-old refs on the football field? One tackle kills them. Yeah. I mean, if you did tackle them, they'd be like fucking WWE refs. They'd be just out, down for the count, done. Put them out on a stretcher. Like, those are parodies of referees, and these old fucks, they would probably go down the exact same way. Why does Vegas want old officials? To make shit calls for Vegas. That's interesting. That's a great theory. House always wins, right? Thoughts on ITP saying he's the reincarnation of Pol Pot? I've heard something similar from people who have worked for him, so he's not entirely inaccurate there. Face purple, wide eyes. Face purple, wide eyes. But yeah, I didn't. I've heard from the rumor mill. They're not exactly thrilled about ITP either. Hank 1v1 me in Crash Royale, bro. I mean, hit me up on Discord. I can download the app, but you're gonna have to give me your username. So, I'm pretty inexperienced. You'll probably kick my ass. A lot of sports officials are a part of unions. Same reason Angel Hernandez sued the MLB for racism, lost because he was in the bottom 7 of refs stat-wise. Huh. Interesting. I see. And didn't get fired. Oh, I see. So because they have the unions behind them, they keep their jobs no matter how bad they are. It's an interesting theory. Probably more true than not. ITP is a dickhead. Yeah. He steals a lot of ideas. Doesn't put in as much effort as he pretends to. No way you don't have Clash Royale already. I don't, man. I used to. And then started to get a little bored of it. So, sorry to tell you. Anyway, in the main event, Darren Till, he didn't tear his ACL, mate. It was Luke Rockhold, man. Got his leg folded backwards like an accordion, lad. He's gonna need 6 muscular surgeries, mate. Tore his knee, tore his ACL. Entirely of his hip down to his fucking toes is dead, mate. And Darren Till hit him with big overhand lefts, man. Over and over, mate. And Luke Rockhold, he always looks super technical and very consistent early on. Able to land some good stuff on Till. I'd say he was losing that first round, Darren Till, and then just the overhand, bam, cracks Luke Rockhold right on the button. Boom, down he goes. Sort of got saved by the bell. He was looking very drowsy and loosey-goosey. And the referee counted, was only able to count to 8. Honestly, I think Luke Rockhold got pretty lucky at the end of that round. Darren Till found the target, but I think his overhand left is sort of his, what is it? It's his signature move. So, of course, he was going to throw it at some point. And then as soon as he landed, Rockhold went down. So, how much fucking power is in that overhand left of Darren Till? Shama. It's honestly very impressive. And then he just kept landing that overhand over and over and over on Luke Rockhold. And, striking's just not Luke Rockhold's strong suit. So, yeah, he paid for a boxing match dearly once again, my friends. It was not pretty. And start around 3, Till just starts lighting up Luke Rockhold with the combinations. Doesn't even need the overhand left. He's just uppercut, left, right. Then the overhand to finish. Down goes Rockhold. Down goes Rockhold. And Darren Till is as poised as can be in a neutral corner. So, super good. I'm the reincarnation of Haley Joel Osment, even though he's still alive. Isn't that the guy from Sixth Sense? I see alive people. I see fully conscious and intelligent people. Intelligible. Yeah, unions aren't always a good thing. It's not a good thing. I mean, yeah, it does depend on the organization, especially in ones that otherwise would use independent contracts to, keep people fighting. So it just depends. There are other places of employment where unions are definitely necessary and would honestly benefit the company. So Darren Till is a real problem in boxing. People are telling me that he would beat up Jake Paul and finish him and be a real threat. Do you guys believe that? Do you think Darren Till would be a super threat for Jake Paul? Or do you think it would be like everybody else where it's like, he's got one thing, but Jake Paul's able to figure him out for the most part, and then Till just looks awful? I honestly think that could happen, guys. He was getting pieced up by, what was his name? Anthony something was like beating up Darren, and then Till just found the overhand left at the very end. Anthony Taylor, yeah. Anthony Taylor was piecing him up, so I don't know. It's tough. Archero is a fun game. Does that have O at the end? Is that an actual game? I say give him Tommy Fury, give him KSI. It's probably a good next step for him. Pina, I didn't know that you can clip Hank and post to your channel. Pina, I didn't know that. Can you clip Hank and post to your channel? Good question. Hope it's something good, at the very least. My opinion, they should update boxing rule book. So there's so many outdated rules that make no sense, no defense. Like what are some examples of rules that don't work out? I mean, there's scoring criteria, there's whether to count somebody out or stop it. Like what are we talking about here? Definitely the hugging and the clinching definitely needs to get mitigated as much as humanly possible. Hank, do you watch sports besides combat sports? I do watch American football. It's very important to distinguish that. I like regular football, or as Americans call it here, soccer, especially the World Cup and the big tournaments. I like those. Let me think. I like basketball, like specifically the NBA finals. I like those. Just because there's actual stakes. I don't watch basketball when it's like 150 games, a million games. They put in those in-season tournaments for a reason. Like people don't want to watch that much basketball, man. Especially when there's very low stakes and the finals are a million months away. Like I'm just not into sports that go on forever. I'm more into stuff like football where it's like every game matters. So football definitely works more for me because there's just always big game, big feel, random moments. It's more random too, which help. Even though the Chiefs win almost every other year, so I guess I'm wrong about it being random. What's Gilly's boxing name? That's a good question. Giuliano Arnahim. Giuliano. That's what I'd put it. Let me think of some other ones. Rocky Giuliano, like Rocky Marciano. Just Rocky Giuliano Folco. Never knocked me down, Ray. Never knocked me down. What the fuck am I on? Pills. Yeah. What was his name? Oh. Jake Giuliano Lama. Jake Giulamata. Never knocked me down, Ray. Never knocked me down. McLaren Till. Interesting. Puke Rockhold. Nice. That's what happens every time he opens his mouth. He's my Tony Ferguson, if you will. Lol. Who the fuck is Rockhold? Former middleweight champion. Looked looked very good until Bisping countered him. I love Rockhold. I like him too, honestly. He's a guilty pleasure for me. No Diddy. He's more fun to watch these days. Imagine getting KO'd by an openly gay man like Till. He's gay for a guru, man. Always doing his lines. I'm not talking about acting, mate. I got so little hormones, I tear me ACL every other week, mate. I got no testosterone in me body, man. Fun fact: Rockhold has an was an undisputed world champion at one point. You wouldn't know these days. Darren Till sucks at boxing. He's all right. I think he's getting better, but he doesn't beat Jake Paul as far as I'm concerned. Jake Palmata. Fun fact: all British-sounding folks are gay. Ouch. Hey, that's mean. Sweet Caroline. I mean, when they sing Sweet Caroline, they definitely do. He would destroy Jake Paul in a real fight. Would not be surprised if it's staged. Yeah, for sure. Money always ends up switching hands backstage. Darren Vril. Vril, mate? I'm a fucking rat. I'm a rodent, man. Till kills Paul. I hope so, man. Seriously. I hope Tank Davis doesn't go easy on him whatsoever and fucking takes his head off his shoulders. Darren's nickname should have been Quarter. Because he doesn't have a quarter of a chance of winning a belt, man. I could bounce a quarter off his fucking dome, man. That forehead of his. Clinching should be separated as soon as it happens. The counting system is pretty outdated. The whole octagon control thing, yeah. Dude, boxing should be called soccer, and fans of both should be called suckers. It's literally called Rock'em Sock'em Robots for a reason. Giuliano Monkey Paw Argenti. The Monkey King, the big King Giuliano Argenti. Fucking get off my dick. God damn it. I need some fucking monkey burrow reds, man. Iron Twink. Pretty good. I am Iron Twink. How we doing, Hank? Not bad, Michael. Michael Kidd. I'm doing all right. We got to see Tony win for the first time in forever, and just it felt just like when Charles Oliveira, knocked out Beneil Dariush, dude. The amount of relief and happiness flowing through the community is it's pretty damn good, man. It's the year of the Unk. The Unks are taking full control, my friends. Look out, it's Unk Wabbit season. Unk season. Wabbit season. Julian Owl, Funky Foot are fruity. Oh my. Yeah, Giuliano Funky Askren. Boom roasted. I want to see Vitor versus Ferguson. I wonder why. I don't have a clue, truly. Vitor's washed up. Come on. Actually, to be fair, I think Ferguson would legitimately probably fuck Vitor up at his age, sadly enough. He's off the TRT, folks. Like, why is someone getting points on a scorecard for being in the middle for longer? Got a good point there, Armor. Who cares if it's pressuring? Pressuring doesn't mean shit. It's not fucking fencing. Darren Quarter Till. I see. Wamp. It's fucking quarter till 9:30, mate. Gotta get some water. 1 second, guys. portal till me next knockout, mate? Iron Dyke Tyson is killing. Wow. Vinny's on a roll, man. Vinny's in prime form. Holy shit. Bravo. Bravo. It's crazy how fast a tough spell in someone's career becomes the longest losing streak ever. Yeah. Sometimes you just got it for a certain era and then you lose it immediately, and then everything outlives you and becomes more advanced. Next thing you know, you can't beat anybody. So, ain't it funny how time slips away? No, 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 no. Oh, bloom, bloom. Then we have WWE Clash in Paris, which I'm sure nobody in this chat gives a goddamn about. But I'm going to go over it anyway, because I like talking about wrestling. Wrestling in Memphis, Tennessee. Maybe to finish off what I was saying about the last card, I think there were a lot of fan favorite kind of outcomes, which is very good for that promotion. You got a million new fantasy bouts booked from what happened on Saturday. Dylan versus Tony, and now Till can ask for some big fights and actually get them and get some hype around him. So very lucky for Misfits. I hate that KSI is winning at anything and any of these influencers are doing well at all. But, as long as we get some fucking Danis, Tony, and Till shenanigans, count me in. Also, might as well do a very quick sort of recap of Dirty Boxing. Shout out to Jairzinho Rosenstruik for knocking out some schmuck with a right hand and winning what is honestly a very disgusting looking belt. Just no visual appeal whatsoever. It looks like a fucking WWE 24/7 belt. Looks like a penny. Fucking tin toy. Just not good. Not good. It looks like a fucking ticket to a show. It's how it's shaped. It's awful. Rectangular. So, hey, but this is the weekend of the fake belts and the fake champions, my friends. So, get used to it. The no names are champions of nothing outside the UFC, which is honestly how it should be. And what else? Oh, Brian Battle. Yeah, Brian Battle knocked out some schmuck. It was like, did y'all really think the Butcher was gonna lose in a boxing ring to a green dude? Did you really think the Butcher was gonna make weight for this? You got another thing coming, suckers. Know what I'm saying? Understand what I'm saying? Know what I'm saying? It's basically what he did. He knocked out Derek Freitas. I almost lose to a Freitas dude in a boxing ring. But now, sadly enough, I think the Butcher's making more money outside, in Dirty Boxing than he ever would in the UFC. So, sad state of affairs, my friends. Good for Brian Battle, but very very telling about this industry, especially the UFC's. Oh, James Cannon knocked out Hector Lombard. Yeah, Cannon knocked out Lombard. Dude was like fucking 45 years old, taking on 27-year-old fucking giant freak, and got knocked out in 19 seconds. Just was swinging like a maniac. Oh, crafty bet, big meaty hooks. And Cannon was throwing some big meaty hooks from the cannon too. Shot it out of a cannon and hit Lombard right on the chin, put him out cold. And here was Jairzinho Rosenstruik knocking out this dude, Cleveland. All the Cleveland show. This is the Cleveland show. He's literally like Cleveland in that Family Guy episode. No, 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 no. So, yeah. It wasn't even slow. It was a whole bunch of nothing, and then Rosenstruik just threw a right hook, and down goes Cleveland. Phil Haas lost a boxing match and somehow didn't get knocked out, which is honestly insane. And then there's the Butcher beating some Freitas Tool. True Armor, BJ, Tony, Alvey. Yeah. Then Smiling Sam Alvey. Dude, Vinny, Smiling Sam Alvey is now Karate Combat fucking light heavyweight and heavyweight champion. So sometimes you just need to switch to another combat sport and find success there. And I'm honestly like super happy for Smiling Sam Alvey. Is a bit embarrassing that now he, takes interviews from every Tom, Dick, and Harry, including fucking a certain 19-year-old Adderall riddled punk. But it is what it is. He also gave Capitan Rafuko an interview, so I guess shout out to Smiling Sam Alvey. But as soon as you jangle a shiny, set of keys, he is down for an interview. Poor BJ Penn, man. Now he thinks his fucking family are a bunch of clones getting arrested. Literally a fucking wanted man. I don't even know if he got caught or not. I don't know if he's arrested or serving time or what. But, yeah. Very sad, very sad. Now he fights like it's a fucking blowjob, that's for sure. He's blowing everybody. Yeah. He blows in every encounter. Even on the street, he did. People forget, man. He knocked out some dude who was banging his daughter. People forget, man. Laid him out cold on the concrete. He's back and better than ever. People forget, man. We should have seen it coming when he knocked out that random dude on the fucking sidewalk, bounced his head off of it. We should have known he was going to do some fucking freaky shit with his family too. TRT Tony making a title run in the GFL. Yeah. Bring it back, fucking Darren Owens or whatever the hell your name is. Tony's making a run for the belt. Let's get it. I won't come for that belt, as Tony would put it. Tired of fucking interim. Where you at, McNuggets? I'll kick your ass. Oh, I missed some comments. Whoopsie. Notice how longest losing streaks ever will always be people who were good at some point. No one who isn't a legend is getting cut after 3 losses. Yeah, it's true. Because they exploit the legends, dude. They exploit the name value for money. It's honestly disgusting. You should just let the legends go off into the sunset and give them some easy matchups, but they put them against absolute killers and, allow them to get slept badly. It's honestly cruel. Did you cover Dana White's Contender Series? I did not. I will be doing all of my predictions for Contender Series week 4 tomorrow. I don't know where you're at, Larry. For me, it's the middle of the day, but for you, it should be the afternoon. But if you want, Larry, I can give you a brief rundown of who I'm picking. But I'm definitely I'll be going into further detail tomorrow for a stream as well. But if you want to hear a quick rundown, I can give it to you. Thoughts on the King of the Hill reboot? Honestly, I haven't watched it yet. I've just seen highlights. There's some people saying that the story is still really good and, whatever voice actors are still around are doing a good job, but some of the replacements aren't exactly the best, especially the guy for the guy from Laos. I forget his name. Kang, or is it, what is his name? Khan. It's Khan. Yeah, it's Khan. Khan. Apparently the voice actor for Khan wasn't the best, but the others did a satisfactory job. Other people were saying that it was involved too much in like culture wars and giving into woke and whatever that means. I don't know. I feel like times change, and King of the Hill, they're not Beavis and Butthead. They're very politically active, political commentary kind of show. So it makes sense that they are talking about more modern topics. I do hope they're more like directly political, like South Park is, though. But it feels like it's more cultural. In which case, I don't know. So I didn't even hear from people that it was all that funny. So even on a base level, it might not be doing the best. Poor BJ should not be sent to prison. Send him to rehab, or if it's too late, a mental institution. Yeah, I got to send him to a fucking loony bin. It's clearly mental illness with drug abuse is the root. I don't know if it's drug abuse. I honestly think it's just from the CTE. Dude, Matt Hughes became a fucking monster when he got hit by a train. Literally lost his damn mind, lost his fucking brain. So it is what it is. Anyway, let's talk about Clash in Paris. You kitty. So first match was Reigns against Bronson Reed. It really is a tragedy when you have a match that is given 22 minutes, have this low a rating. You give Roman all the time in the world, and it's always some fucking, soap opera, stretched out match, bullshit. Like, he doesn't even have to perform all that good at this point. He just has to aura max and play his character, and, oh, I'm in God mode. People just dig it. And good for them. It's a draw, but honestly, it's been a while since we've seen a really good Roman Reigns match. His match with Uso in SummerSlam and the tag match was actually pretty good, but, not that impressive. But, yeah, it's 20 minutes. You give Roman Reigns, and then he does this. Like, yeah, just not that exemplary. And then next thing you know, Roman Reigns is going through barricade. Braun Breaker put him through, and then they beat the shit out of Roman. There was a great moment with Paul where Paul's like apologizing to Roman and giving him back his shoes that he stole from it. Again, wrestling super silly guys. It's super gimmicked up, and Roman took it, and he's just like, hey, thanks, Paul. Hey, we're friends now. The crowd's like, hey. And then Roman just, put Paul in the guillotine, and literally it just sort of was like pulling him up by the legs, like he's an 85 IQ fella that Vinny's showing me in a in a short on Instagram, if you catch my drift, choking him out like some fucking psychopath on the street, and put Paul Heyman to sleep. At least he got some retribution there, but then he gets put through the barricade, beaten up, put out on a stretcher. So looks like Roman Reigns is gonna be gone from television for quite a bit, which is sort of sucks because he just came back. I honestly don't know what they got planned for Roman at this point. Maybe like a Survivor Series tag match or something. Iron Diker, Jenny. Yeah, I got such power. Like fucking such presence. Meet me at the fucking gym, Vinny. All right? I want to be at the fucking gym when we fight, not some fucking unsanctioned bullshit at a park. Okay? I'm a fucking draw. I get to say which arena we fucking fight at. All right? I don't care what you have to say, Buster Douglas memo. You're not gonna fucking knock me out or do anything. I need my fucking Marlboro Reds before I knock you out, dude. Just give me a pre-warm-up fucking cigarette or something. I don't know. I'm fucking sick right now, Vinny. Okay. Sure, do the rundown if you have them ready. Don't want to deviate. Okay. Well, I do have them ready. Listen close, Larry. I'm going to break it down because I'm going to have a visual for the tomorrow's stream. So, I got to just briefly describe what I got here. Oopsie. All right. Listen up, Larry. Here it comes. I have David Nguyen by decision against Tommy McMillan. I have Nguyen grinding out McMillan, no Diddy, for a unanimous decision, maybe a split. I have Eduardo Henrique getting a round one knockout over Antoine Ho, who just has the worst luck in the world. Getting Loner Kavanaugh and then Eduardo Henrique right after that. Just fucking rogues gallery of killers. He was supposed to fight someone else who was way more low level, and then that guy pulled out, and now fucking LFA flyweight champion is taking on Antoine Ho. He's going to knock out Antoine Ho in the very first round. And And then I think in the feature fight for Contender Series, I am picking Samuel Silva, the Cage Warriors champion who beat George Hardwick. I have him knocking out Mandel Nalo in the third round. Nanu Nanu. Guano. So Nelson Nalo Mandela. I think he's going to get knocked out in round 3. Nalo has, every time he goes past a round and a half, he gets finished. So I think Silva's tough, even though he does get clipped. I think he's going to survive the early onslaught and then knock out Mandel Nalo later on in the fight. And in the co-main event, I have Cezary Alexejczyk, brother of Mikhail Alexejczyk. I think he's going to knock out this Theo Hague fella in round 1. Hague's going to be shooting for takedowns. He's not going to submit Alexejczyk. I think Alexejczyk's going to be tough. He's going to get back up at some point and then just chin Theo Hague because Hague has 0 striking. So give me Cezary. And then in the main event, I am picking Jean-Paul Lebosnoyani, the Lesbianani, Giuliani, John Paul the Lesbian. I have him getting a round 1 submission against Jack Condom. Good old Jack Condom, Jack London. Jack Dong. Long Dong the Condom. No Diddy. Johnson. I have John Paul getting a round 1 submission over Jack Congdon because Congdon's way more low level. He's beaten way worse competition and random ass promotions, whereas Jean Paul has a bunch of wins in LFA, so he's a better wrestler. So there we go. BJ plus CTE times meth equals mom squared. He thinks his mom's a fucking... he thinks his mom's a clone. So yeah, you're right. It's mom squared. It's double mom. It's Joshua Van, Keon Kimura. I don't think so. I don't think Joshua Van is a dead YouTube channel, so I don't think so. And he actually has a brain because he was able to beat Brandon Royval. Unlike Keon. Giuliano, 85 IQ. Yeah. The gay fucking corroded my brain, dude. Where? Fucking bang. Not gay, dude. Shut the fuck up. Golly Tyson is born. That's right. I'm the fucking heavyweight champion of the world. I'm the fucking baddest man on the fucking planet, dude. I'm so good at fucking taekwondo and in this boxing ring, dude. Spine anal. Oh my. Buster dildo-less. Oh my. Yeah. Get the fucking dildo out of my ass, man. It fucking hurts, dude. Buster digging ass. Aisha, get the fuck away from me, dude. Like, word. Fucking, god damn it. Stop being a bang. Literally got the same picks. Nice, dude. Let's fucking go. Just different methods. Sweet. Nice. What are your different... how do your methods differ from mine? While he answers this question, I will move on to the next match that took place in Paris, which, by the way, has an amazing crowd. Honestly, on the level of ECW Philadelphia crowd, their energy and their ability to like take over the show is unmatched. You wonder if that's a good thing or a bad thing sometimes. The what chants are certainly horrible, but French crowd does no what chants. only just fun sing-alongs and unique chants. So shout out to Paris, dude. Their crowd is fucking on fire for everything. It's a great crowd to have. The White Six, Uncle Howdy, Rowan, Nikki Cross, Dexter Loomis, Joe Gacy, beat the Street Profits, Dawkins and Ford. Only 13 minutes. Why didn't they give these guys fucking 20 minutes? They could have put on a better match. Or maybe not. Look at this rating. 6.05. There weren't any real highlights from this thing, so honestly, skip. And then the WWE Women's Intercontinental title match. Nikki hit a manhandle slam on Becky Lynch and stole a bunch of moves, but apparently she was supposed to do some fucking springboard drop kick or something, and it just didn't work out at all. Apparently it was horribly executed, super rusty, signs of a wrestler who hasn't been in the ring in a long time and looked that way. So unfortunate. Becky Lynch couldn't get a good match out of her, which is weird because of all fucking people, Ronda Rousey was able to. So you explain that one to me. But yeah, sometimes the chemistry is just not there. Nikki Bella hasn't been in the ring in ages. I'm sure John Cena had something to do with her being here since, they're friends. But I actually met Nikki Bella. She's a very nice lady. Super sweet. You ask her any question or talk to her, she's always, animated and excited about things. So, like Nikki Bella as a person, she was very nice when I met her at a wrestling convention. But in terms of the match, yeah, she should have come back. She should have come back sooner and more consistently and got a few more matches in beforehand because she didn't look. Honestly, Nikki Bella has never really been the best wrestler, but she could have put on a better match than this. Let's just put it that way. Decision, Mgoyan by decision, Chaplin by knockout. I have Chaplin by knockout too. Yeah, I have McCoy by decision, Oleg Zajic KO, and John Paul KO. Okay. I have Paul by submission, but it could happen. And then Silva, you don't. How does Silva versus that other guy go? You think? Because there is a fifth fight on there. The fuck is it? It's Nalo versus Samuel Silva. Who do you have and how in that one? Do you think you eat more boogers than Vinny takes dabs of poop soup in a day? Okay. Sorry. If you're just going to come in here to talk shit, what's the point of having you in here? Sorry. Just is what it is. Negative reinforcement right there. Impression of Gio going to buy Marlboro Rats. But the Pajit store owner doesn't have any because why would he? Yeah, dude, get off my fucking dick, dude. Give me some fucking Reds. I need some Reds. I need some Camels. I need some fucking Winston cigarettes. If you have any of those, dude. Like, dude, your skin's red, dude. Word. You gotta have Marlboro Reds because you're a red. Right? You're an Indian. Whoa. Dude, you're a fucking Native American. Like, you're a fucking Indian, right? Word. Like, what's the fucking difference, right? Came from America, moved to India, and you're fucking Indian. You gotta have fucking tobacco, man. What's the big fucking deal? I need to get back to fucking UFC 318 and fucking watch Hamza versus Dricus, dude. I don't even have fucking time. Just fucking give me all the fucking Marlboro Reds you have in the fucking cash register in your pocket or something. Just give me some fucking cigarettes, all right? Word, dude, word. Well, I'm doing a lot of impressions of Giuliano, but I like Giuliano. I think he's a fun guy to hang out with in his chat. I think he's got a lot of betting and MMA knowledge, and he can be very kind. Today he was very kind to someone in our group chat and helping him out. And I think Giuliano is a sincere and and kind fella. He could be a lot worse. Let's be real. He's got enough knowledge on and dirt on people to be a lot worse. But I think Giuliano has more integrity than a lot of people would have in his position, and I think he uses his power fairly. So shout out to Giuliano Argenti. I think, and you know, I'm happy that he got over an illness he was dealing with over the weekend. I'm glad he's feeling better. So shout out to Giuliano, dude. Like fucking word, dude. And I hope that I get to be in his live chat next time he goes live. It's been a while. Fortunately, I've had a lot of time in Clown Show's chat. Shout out to Clown Show as well. He is hosting the Mecca, which is a big 20-person predictor tournament over the next couple months. Vinny and I are in the Mecca. We will be making our predictions for every UFC card as part of that tournament. And as long as me and Vinny are able to have consistently good prediction rates for each event, we should come out of it with some money, honey. Fucking $1,500 on the line, my friends. So we are fighting for the pot, the Mecca pot. So tune into Clown Show every once in a while to catch up on all the action. It's going to be exciting. It's going to be a lot of fucking Survivor reality show bullshit. No, I can win. I'm coming back. I'm fighting Marab for the title. He hasn't faced someone like me. I know it's been a while, but there's only one Khabib. It's been 5 years. Ooh. I will show them who the real undefeated fighter is. He is not undefeated. Marab is not. Train hard. When I come back, I'm not just coming. I'm coming to win. Thank you, Braza. You're gonna smash him, Braza. Oh shit, dude. Oh shit. Big time fight, dude. It sucks that UFC's pulling away from pay-per-view because that would have sold a bunch of pay-per-views. Damn. Dude, his fucking inbred cousin Umar couldn't do it, so now Khabib has to fucking take the belt from Marab, dude. Let's fucking go Khabib, dude. Let's fucking kill another fucking Dagestani and cement ourselves as the fucking bantamweight goat. Take down another one of those goat fuckers. Let's go. Sent you the video. Props to Khabib for coming. How is he gonna make weight? He was a fucking lightweight. How's he gonna go all the way from lightweight down to fucking bantamweight? He could barely make lightweight. How the hell is he gonna go down to bantamweight? What the? That's weird. All the way down to bantamweight? I don't know if he can pull that off, honestly. I doubt he pulls that off. Unless he's lost all the muscle in his arms and legs and everywhere else. Like, how the fuck is he going to cut down to 135? That's crazy. Okay. I mean, that's big news. It's going to be a huge fight. Is telling that Khabib has to step in there to face Marab when fucking Umar can't beat him. Sort of telling. That must have hit him deep. That must have been a big wound fucking opened up like it's the Gracie family and Sakuraba just beat one of them, you know? Hand pink waving. Hello, Eucelius. Good to see you. Everybody calls you useless. They're wrong. They're wrong. Oh yeah, Silva early KO for me. Indian's getting slumped. He looks Indian enough at least. That's true. That's a good point. Yeah, it's probably happening. Glad you got a pair of eyes. Forgot about that one. All right, good. Nice visual analysis. Rob's moving up to take the lightweight belt off Khabib. Khabib doesn't have the lightweight belt. Ilya has the lightweight belt. Are you saying that Khabib's going to fight Ilya? Because he called out Merab, so I don't even know how that works. Face screen smiling. Khabib is still the lightweight champ if he comes back. That makes no sense. That's not how it works. Conor wasn't the lightweight champion when he fought Khabib. Cejudo wasn't champion when he fought Aljo. I mean, unless Merab has to move up, like, how many pounds? Like 20 pounds? How the hell is that going to work, man? That's weird. That's honestly so weird. Unless he, like, shriveled up like Aldo, I don't see how the fuck that's possible. You'd have to pull a TJ or something. Or Merab would have to get fat. That's weird, man. That's honestly, it makes no sense. That's strange. Anyway, but good for Khabib, I guess. We then had the good old-fashioned Donnybrook match between fella Sheamus and his old League of Nations, Legion of Doom partner, Rusev Putrial, Rusev Machka. And they delivered it as advertised. Bunch of huge spots, going through fucking crates, falling off barrels through tables, big strikes, just clubbing fucking blows, banger after banger after banger. Just beats the Balrog while Rusev is on the fucking bar. It was a really good scrap. Very brutal. Just huge blows, big meaty hooks, exchanged back and forth. Ended in Rusev taking Sheamus's shillelagh and locking in the accolade, just wrenching on the back, pulling, stretching out his fucking spine. And Sheamus had to tap. And really good contest between the two. Had an absolute war, as only as expected from two absolute studs, just behemoths, powerhouses, hosses, whatever you want to call them. They delivered for sure. This was a fantastic match. And too bad that Sheamus keeps on losing, man. I hope that he wins the lightweight, wins the Intercontinental title at some point. It's the one belt he doesn't have. I hope he wins it before he retires. The Khabib beats Ilya real quick, and Merab moves up. Moving up 2 weight divisions, though, that's insane. Has anybody ever done that before? Has anyone literally just skipped a weight division to have a super fight before? If you think Khabib beats Ilya real quick, I think you got another thing coming, Vinny. Sorry to say that. Ilya would piece Khabib the fuck up. I'm sorry, that's not going to go well. I'm just being blunt. Khabib Ilya super fight, that would be a hell of a super fight, though. But I don't know if it's going to go so well for Khabib, Braza. He's getting old, man. Super ring rusty. Merab Khabib super fights, bro. Yeah, it's good. It is very good. Again, I hope it's during the age of the pay-per-views before they get rid of them, because otherwise they're gonna. There's a lot of money they're gonna lose if they switch to an $8 subscription when they got super fights like that. It's very ill timing right there. I hope they're able to make some pay-per-view money off of that before they do the switch. Anyway, then the co-main event of Clash in Berlin was Dude, you got to stop picking against Dagestanis. I'll pick against them whenever I fucking want. I know it's part of the agreement, and I'm gonna keep picking them until one loses. But dude, why am I ridiculous for not picking a fucking? How old is he? Like 36, 37-year-old dude. Ilya's a fucking anti-grappler. He has wrestling of his own. How old is he? If he has to cut down to bantamweight, that is not going to go well. At 36 years old, how old's Ilya? 28. Khabib only wrestled. That was the only impressive part of his game. He's not going to look impressive on the feet whatsoever. It's all whether he submits Ilya and gets him down and drowns him, and I don't think he will. Not at his age. Sorry. Khabib eats Ilya alive and plays with his food. Prime for prime, what do you think? Prime for prime, yeah, probably, but I doubt that Khabib's in his prime right now. Khabib beats Ilya round one neck crank. Bryce took Ilya down. Again, that's when he started, man. We haven't seen anything like that since. I mean, Charles did try the leg lock. I guess there's a good chance, but he's not rusty. How do you know? How do you know? How many MMA fights have you seen from him since 2020? Tony Ferguson got knocked out by Michael Chandler after Khabib had his last fight. Like 5, almost 6 years rusty, dude. Round one. We'll see. Anti-grappler. Yeah. Khabib's getting up there, man. He isn't going to have it on the feet. It's just whether or not he can get Ilya down and submit him. Maybe he can, but I don't know, man. It's going to be tough. Anti-grappler. Yeah. I mean, we don't even know if he's going to fight Ilya first or not, or what's going to happen. I don't know why he wouldn't call out Ilya first. True. Who's true? I think rested Khabib is best Khabib of all time. I don't think so, man. He doesn't have the momentum anymore. He's had a bunch of grappling matches. He hasn't done anything on the feet. It's just been a long time, man. I don't know. Ilya's in his fucking prime, knocking out everybody. He wants to fight Islam. So Khabib's just worse Islam. You know that, Vinny. He's worse than Islam. He's more low level than Islam. It's true. Islam has striking and wrestling. Khabib only has wrestling. If that fight stays on the feet whatsoever, I mean, here we go with the fucking DDP Hamzat argument again. Oh my god, this sucks. This sucks. I don't even know if he'd be able to beat Umar. Umar has an unbelievable pace. Khabib's going to gas out after round 2. Khabib takes cartoon feet to the cleaners. I don't know. Speed difference is going to be unbelievable, man. He's avenging Umar. Just shows how insecure they are. Literally, one of them fails, they have to get it back. Have some fucking humility, guys. Stop being so petty. This is literally Royce Gracie Sakuraba all over again. Islam said he's the only one who can take rounds off Islam. Yeah, he beat Islam long ago. Who cares, man? Ilya's like just a smaller Poirier, dude, except with even bit better hands. Khabib beats Islam. More dominant. No, he doesn't. He doesn't. Islam is an anti-wrestler as well. Beat Moicano. I doubt Islam gets taken down by Khabib. I don't think so. I think he'd knock out Khabib. I'm sorry. This is weird, dude. Do you see how this sort of makes no sense, Vinny? Do you see how this is almost petty? in a way. This is literally like Gracie against Sakuraba. One of my family members loses. I have to avenge them. Like, that's not going to go well, dude. We've seen what's happened in the past when you have to get revenge for somebody and you're the oldest one. Like, it doesn't go well. I don't know, man. I think Khabib's taken on too many dudes in their prime. Merab and Ilya? Nah, dude. Nah. Georgia's fucking Dagestani kryptonite. They're in the same region, too. Islam said he can take rounds off Khabib, but Khabib beats Islam every sparring session. His hands honestly aren't that good, though. His hands were only good against Conor, man. I don't know. That sounds like a fucking circus fight. I honestly don't even want to see it, man. It's a big fight, but logically, if anything, it holds up the other divisions like GSP did when he fought Bisping. Thoughts on Prime Rockhold beating Prime Silva? Yeah, I think that's true. Probably. He's just a better Chael Sonnen. Dude, it's the Nurmagomedov clan. It's their shinobi way. Well, we saw fucking Umar in his prime, 20-year-old Umar, get beat by Merab. How the fuck is Merab going to beat him? Dude, Merab's going to anti-wrestle the shit out of him. He's not going to have the power, dude. He's getting old. 36. Rob's just going to have fun with him. He's going to play with his food, dude. No, dude. Hear ye, hear ye. Yeah. He's hear ye, hear ye. It's Shiloh. Khabib pressure is unmatched. Is he Hamzat level? Yeah, that's what I want to see. That one actually makes sense. If Khabib wanted to move up, why the fuck's he moving down? I get it's for revenge, but that honestly makes no sense. Khabib makes UFC exciting again. Yeah, which is a shame because this goes to show that, I mean, Ilya is exciting. So if anything, you're taking away a star. Fuck you, Khabib. Just fucking retire with grace. Stop. Literally, fucking Ilya Taporia, 10 million views on YouTube. They're going to fucking kill a star so that Khabib can come back. This actually pisses me the fuck off. It makes no fucking sense. They're going to hold up the fucking divisions. Ridiculous. I'm stoked. Yeah, because Khabib's your favorite fighter of all time. For anybody else who just wants to see the best fight the best, this is insane. Imagine Khabib versus Hamzat. That's what I'd like to see, but of course he's never going to take on a fellow inbred. It'd be nice to see Hamzat Smish Breza. Khabib sees a weakness in Merab's game, clearly. He coached Umar for 5 rounds for months to beat Merab, and it didn't work out. How the hell is he going to beat him on his own? No way. Plus, it's unfair. It's a lightweight moving down. That's just ridiculous, man. Imagine Ilya getting Khabib and Islam names on his resume. That'd be pretty good, man. Big opportunities. That's true. It's true. Would be hard for him to turn down, but I just don't know how it's going to go, man. Dude, you might end up feeling how I felt about Jose when he came back. I'm just telling you, Vinny, don't expect him to be perfect, man. It might not work out. It might be like Jose Aldo, seriously. Khabib's not coming back. He said he would, so I don't know. It'd be crazy. Khabib is my goat. Yeah. I don't know, man. It might be in for what is it? An unwelcome surprise or something. I don't know. Good for him, though, for coming back. I never thought I'd see the day. And for a big surprise, I guess. Start doing Zins. No. Habib will be the most legendary fighter still on the roster. Yeah, but you're killing another star to do it. I'm just not a fan of that, man. Hey, if Ilya wins, though, he could become an even bigger legend, so I guess. Not dude, Habib spars with Islam. He knows his level. Islam wasn't looking good against Dustin. I'm sorry. I don't know how this is going to go. I'm telling myself I need to switch to Xans for years now. These vapes are frying my lungs. I have no experience. Hank, I bet you can't do 60 seconds of an 8 milligram Zyn on stream. You'd hurl. Yeah, I'd probably hurl as soon as that thing touched my fucking tongue. Any fucking drug I'm not a fan of. So, yeah, you're probably right, dude. I fucking threw up when I had champagne for the first time. So, anyway, John Cena against Logan Paul, which you're probably a fan of because fuck alcohol, right? John Cena against Logan Paul. 26 minutes. I think it was earned. These two had a banger. Bunch of big moves. Only bad spot was Logan Paul. Maybe, taking a few missteps during a certain buckshot lariat. John Cena and him had some good exchanges. Very high pace for John Cena, dude. He still got it, man. He's still quick for his age. He got that code right on Cody Rhodes at SummerSlam. John Cena is definitely, he's not in his physical prime, but he can still fucking go. It's looking like the John Cena from 2017. Attitude adjustment. Paul gets out, grab the leg into an STF, rolling around, just everything John Cena did, the crowd erupted for. This was the loudest the French crowd got. When John Cena did the "You Can't See Me," the entire fucking crowd did it. It sounded like literally the world just fucking said one thing all at once. They were just chanting for Cena the whole time. They were singing his entrance theme. It was fucking awesome. These two had a very special match. Lots of back and forth. And also, Logan Paul got his nose busted open, blood fucking dripping into his mouth. I was super happy. Also bloody on his fucking forehead. This is how we get karma on Logan Paul and the Paul brothers, people. We put them in a sport they don't belong in, and we see them get beaten up. Logan injured his leg, and now he's getting fucking bloodied up in matches. This is great, because we know we're not going to get this in real life, so we might as well get karma in wrestling. So John Cena beat the shit out of Logan Paul, pinned him 1, 2, 3, put him in his place. Everybody rejoices. Hooray. And Logan Paul actually got injured. His face got beaten up. So I'm very happy. Fuck this scammer, dude. Fucking CryptoZoo motherfucker. Killed his pets. Fuck him. John Cena beat him. They had a good match, to be fair. Logan is a good worker when he wants to be. I thought he'd have a shit match here, honestly. He had a horrible match with AJ Styles, of all people, at WrestleMania. But apparently it was just an exception to the rule, because he fucking killed it with John Cena here. But good back and forth contest. I'm glad Logan Paul got hurt. Sorry, gotta scroll up a little bit. It's how nicotine works on some who don't use it. I see. Need to rewatch Destin Islam. I can show you domination. Toying with the boy. You can't toy with them, though. It's not how a fight works. You fight to the fucking death. Sins make your gums bleed and make you puke. I never had one. Yuck. Hank, so what do you do for fun? I watch wrestling. I watch MMA. I exercise. Play video games occasionally, but a lot of it's watching movies and TV and commenting on them and playing some games, and go to concerts every once in a while. Those are fun. Go on trips. I do all sorts of stuff. I read books. So Michael Chandler talked me into my first Zyn, and it makes me hurl after a minute in my mouth. Ugh. Don't never take advice from Michael Chandler, Vinny. It's the last person you need to go to for advice. That dude stalked his fucking wife and gave in to her disgusting white supremacist desires. So don't listen to what that Trumper has to say. Eucelius, you ever edge, dude? Your edges always look sharp, man. I heard edging is bad for... Whoa, Jesus Christ. I remember being 15, hitting the OG Juul pods with the formaldehyde in them. They have you in the same head rush as PCP plus the 5% nicotine crazy times. It's almost like you shouldn't do drugs or drink alcohol. I mean, marijuana is fine, I guess. Mushrooms, those are medicinal, but nah, dude, can't fuck up your brain chemistry. Just faded my sideburns. Oh, yeah, he did. He chopped up his... I thought Vinny shaved the whole thing, so I was actually very thankful that he did not shave the whole thing. That was not a good idea. Yeah, bro, the Juuls, I tried, bro. I got up, was so dizzy. Oh, no, dude, I don't masturbate, but sometimes I got blue balls so bad, I can't move waiting to find a girl. Jesus. Niggas. Oh. There's the clip. Damn it. All right, you got me. It wasn't even attempting to bait me into saying it. I just said it. Fuck. Okay, then. Love my life. Nigga. Jesus Christ, I need to shut the fuck up. What is wrong with me? People did not need that information. Eucelius uses spicotine. Oh, boy. What is your favorite genre of books? I usually like thrillers. Fantasy, I'm not a big fan of. I like, in real life, visceral fucking drama most of the time. Gilly uses Nicotwink, the Iron Dyke. Hank, you should drink some pre-workout while you stream. No, please no. PCP has formaldehyde. What was that third thing you were about to say? Uh-oh. I will not say, Mailson. Hank of beta alanine would be hysterical. Well, you're calling me a beta, Vinny? W. Hank Fuentes. Okay, I say it once, and all of a sudden I'm neo-Nazi political commentator scum. All right. Oh, shoot, you were talking about hair. I thought you were talking about something else. Papa John's. No, do not compare me to Papa John. This is unforgivable right here. No. Fuck that guy. Vinny knows, though. A huge fan of Jews myself. Hey! All right. Well, I'm a fucking Jew, so you like me, right? Not even Jews like Jews. That's true. I do have a lot of self-hatred, so you may be right. Damn, I'm just noticing this. You all love me, though. But I'm a fucking Jewish spy, dude. I'm an double agent. What do they call a sleeper cell? A Jewish sleeper cell. I'll go full Israel Zionist in a little bit, Babala. But main event. Seth Rollins, CM Punk, Jey Uso, LA Knight. This was honestly a sort of conventional fatal four-way. Oh, everybody takes out the heel. Then they argue with each other, and then they attack each other. Oh, they did some fighting around. It's chaos. Oh, my God. LA Knight hit CM Punk. He didn't go through a table. Failed, big botch. Lucky enough that CM Punk's all right. Could have easily injured himself and been out for months. Should not have been a botch like that. Why would Punk ever fly through a table? It just makes no sense. Ryback fucking dropped him on a table and he got put out for fucking ever. Why would you fucking risk that with CM Punk, who's a 40-year-old man, you idiots? LA Knight missed an elbow drop, went right through a table. That was beautifully executed. Jey Uso did not deserve a title shot. Fantastic spear into a pedigree, though. That was fucking sick. Just a lot of spot fest. It wasn't anything unique. CM Punk's beating up Seth. He's finally gonna hit the GTS, and then boom, who stops him? But Becky Lynch, Seth Rollins' IRL wife and the Women's Intercontinental Champion, low blow CM Punk, takes the hoodie off. The place explodes. Seth Rollins just hits him with his own move. 1, 2, 3. And she is the fourth man. She's the fourth man. It's literally the man, Becky Lynch, the manhandle slam. She's grabbing Seth's manhandle and doing things. I'll tell you that much. But yeah, they raised each other's hands. Oh, who can stop them? Blah blah blah. It's a new member of the Vision, and I was actually happy with this because I wanted Becky to join since she turned heel in April. It would just made a bunch of sense. Made a bunch of sense to have those two working together since they're an IRL couple, and they're both bad guys. Come on. So, beta alanine is pre-workout that makes you itch hardcore.
Oh, they would give me an itch. I'd get a rash, Vinny. I don't want it. I don't want it. I get gaseous and I get nervous and I start to itch and I swell and I start to pick at scabs. It makes me nauseous. I don't want to. It'd be like a fucking day at the beach. I just know I'd get a rash.
My question is, what has to happen for the United States to exile them? Get out of the pot. Get their hands out of Israel's pockets. Is that just, hey, is that a dollar in your pocket, or are you just happy to see me? Papa John's? Yeah. They'll never exile them as long as they're run by Israeli lobbyists. Are you 100% Jewish? No. I am ethnic on one side of the family, and I'm not a practicing Jew, thank God. I just have Jewish blood in me, basically. It's strictly blood. It's nothing else. More Scottish. Ulysses S. Grant exiled the Jews in the 1800s. Based from useless, man. It's all part of the Reconstruction era. Trust. It's all about peace and harmony, everybody. Who brought them back? It was me. It's got to be William. It's got to be Grover Cleveland, brother. Yeah. Either that or William McKinley from Kentucky for coin clipping, I think. I see. Shiloh, they were never expelled from the U.S. entirely. Big mistake. Yeah. But Vinny's entertaining his Nazi fantasies right now. Anyway, that was Clash of Paris. It was an all right show. Last three matches, as well as the French crowd, were able to bring the show back and make it a memorable, good one. So they rebounded. They ended up putting on a good performance. So congrats to WWE. It was an actually solid event. First time in a while. Their pay-per-views are usually shit. So congrats to them for pulling through and actually delivering a good product at the end. We combined mastery of all the slurs within one man, the Aryan Vitar. Yeah. Hank the Tank. That's me. Only once he masters all four slurs can he bring balance to the world. Yeah, but I'm learning. I have 2-3 of the 4 elements. Just when the world needed me most, I vanished from MMA YouTube. And then I came back in the form of Aang, and it was real good. AIPAC, people forget, man. They run a bunch of candidates who then get into the White House and support Israel through legislation, cracking down on protesters. People forget, man. They sell weapons, shipments, and money. AIPAC are a bunch of marauders taking everything they can with their grubby little mitts. Shiloh's loving it. But yeah, that is Hank the Tank's rundown of everything. I actually like influencer boxing when you allow MMA veterans to get some wins. Actually contributes a lot to the sport, gets us invested, actual name value, not just a bunch of degenerates only. Pretty fun. Some UFC fighters finally getting wins. Old MMA vets, big meaty hooks, and more great shows to come. So I'm excited. Same thing goes for Dirty Boxing, and WWE's actually starting to put out a good product again. So good to know. I'll be more invested. One day the Wig Nation are attacked. Until one day the Wig Nation attacked. Yes, those frilly fucking drag show white motherfuckers. Led by Doug the butt plug. Oh, of course.
Douglas Memo.
You talking about Dougie? Or who are we talking about here? Doug Walker? You guys want to go to Israel and fix this problem? We're probably going to need a bigger boat, as well as a lot more weapons. We need a lot more sleeper cells to put in fucking cryogenic chambers and wake them up. Hey, Pac, you're taking everything I work for, motherfucker. I want to fight your fucking asses. Nate can only count till 5.
10. 1, 10. Fucking stupid questions. What are we, the fucking bank of fucking UFC? I mean, what the hell is this? Like a fucking auction?
Tell him how it is, Nate. Tell him you.
Fucking playing touch bud in the park. What the fuck is this? Like fucking Monopoly? What the fuck are we talking about here? I'm a fucking man-child in a 40-year-old's body.
Butt plug
Douglas Memo. Yeah, dead. Vinny, like, who I found in the club, dude. Douglas Memo, man. Word, dude. He's a good guy. I mean, he hangs around this fucking 16-year-old's fucking live streams and doesn't do a thing, but he's great, dude.
On the ground, Chief, we're correspondent. That's our correspondent sniff. People hanging out at the Waffle House. I can get the Glock and say, hang out. Royd. Douglas
Memo.
Thoughts on Kanye? He needs to get on his medications. He's a fucking psychopath when he's not on them. Stupid religious Christian, fake bullshitter, terrible person, sex sleaze, lost his mind since his mother died, just says shit to say shit. Shook Trump's hand. He's a fucking bastard. Cracked clown up so hard last night, ripping on Doug. Yeah. Who did you combine with Gilly earlier this stream? Oh my God, yes, Mike Tyson. Yeah, I'll do that as my closing impression. Do Rigo and his victims still stream? I don't know about his victims. I know he still does, even though the school took down his YouTube account, which is really good. But fucking lock Rigo in a Salvadoran prison and throw away the fucking key, bury him beneath the prison. Remember that one? Yes, and I will do that at the end, but feel bad for his victims, man. Seriously. Fuck Rigo, though. Banger songs, though? Yeah. All right. Yeah, Kanye used to have banger songs. He doesn't anymore. It's all just fucking choir boy, fucking chorus line nonsense, fucking auto-tune bullshit. He used to actually be good at producing, and now he's just utter shit. But that's gonna do it, guys. That is it for my recap. Hank the Tank is signing out. I've been Hank the Tank. You have been the Troopers and Grinders, and of course, you've escaped the war zone for now.
Yeah. Fucking Buster Douglas Memo, dude. Come over here. Come to the fucking gym, Parlay Princess. I'll fucking bite your ear off, alright? Done too much coke. I've been on too much fucking Adderall and all these other fucking substances, dude. I'm not feeling well, alright? Giuliano, our junkie. I'm in my junkie phase, Mike Tyson, dude. Douglas Memo, just come here. Have a piece of me. I'll fucking spinning wheel kick your ass, Parlay. Just stop it, man. Stop it. But now I'm doing stage shows, and I got such power and presence, and I'm the heavyweight champion of the world. Fucking dude. Meet me at Joe's, fucking Hollywood, fucking Vegas casino. Knock your fucking ass out. I'm gonna beat up Shawn Michaels. Dude, Parlay, fucking bang. Come and get some, right? I need some Marlboro Reds, dude. I'm gonna go to Vegas, get some Marlboro Reds. Dude, I need to be there for the fucking pay-per-view fight, dude. Like, where, dude? Fuck. All right. Anyway.